Hi guys, welcome back to Saute and Side. I'm Aline here and I'm back with a fresh new recipe. Well, today I'll be preparing some Bombay-style green mutton keema. So this mutton keema is so famous in all the Irani cafes in Bombay. Being born and brought up in Bombay, this is pure nostalgia and it reminds me of all the times we have visited Irani cafes all around Bombay and we used to enjoy this mutton keema. So this mutton keema is such a crowd pleaser and has been eaten since generations. It's so flavorful and delicious. So I'm going to show you how to prepare the perfect green mutton keema and impress your family and friends. So without wasting any further time, let's dive into the recipe and let's cook together.
So to prepare the Bombay style mutton keema, I've taken 500 grams of keema and this is 80% meat and 20% fat. 20% fat will complement the keema so well that it will taste really amazing. So ensure when you're buying the meat, you have 20% of fat in it. Now I'm going to add some turmeric powder, some salt, and I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of yogurt, dahi. Now let's mix all of this together. So I mix this really well. So I'm going to let this marinate for 1 hour before I start preparing the mutton keema. So as the keema is marinating, let's prepare the masala powder. So for the masala powder, I've taken some peppercorns, some cloves, some cinnamon, cardamom, coriander seeds and cumin seeds. Now all this quantity I've mentioned at the description below and at the start of the video for everyone's convenience. Now I'll simply add this to the mixer jar. Use a small one because the quantity is less. Now I'm going to cover and grind this into a fine powder. So I've ground my whole spices into a powder texture. And this is how it looks like. I love grinding my masalas from scratch. And in case you do not have the whole spices, you can use powdered spices as well. That works. Now let's grind the green masala paste. Now let's take a handful of spinach. Now let's add in some mint leaves, some green chillies, and a small bunch of coriander leaves. Now I'm going to add a pinch of sugar, a pinch of salt. So adding the sugar and salt will help to retain the green color. Now let's add in some warm water. Now I'm going to grind this into a fine paste. Now I've ground it into a fine paste and this is what it looks like. A nice lush green paste. Now in a heavy bottom vessel, let's add in some oil. Once the oil has heated, let's toss in some finely chopped onions. I'll saute these onions for a minute. Now as you can see, it's been a minute and the onions have turned translucent. I'm going to add in the grated ginger and garlic. Now let's saute the grated ginger and garlic for another minute. Ensure that your ginger and garlic is nicely minced or it is grated. You do not want big chunks of ginger and garlic in your keema. It's been a minute and now it's time to add in the marinated mutton mince. So now let's add this. Give it a nice stir and ensure that the onions, ginger and garlic combine well with the mutton mince. Now on a medium-low flame, I'm going to roast the mutton mince with the onion, ginger and garlic for about 15 minutes. This will ensure that all the raw smell from the meat goes away. Do not skip this step, as it will bring out the best flavor in the keema. Now it's been a while since I was roasting this. As you can see, the mutton has let out its water. So please do not add any more water. As you're roasting the mutton, keep on breaking the lumps, as the keema needs to be nice and grainy. And my mutton mince is roasted well. Now it's time to add in the ground powder spice. Now I'll add in half of the green masala paste and I'll keep half for the end. Add in some salt. I'm going to roast this well for a minute along with the masala. After a minute, I'm going to add in some green peas. Give it a quick stir. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of water, almost 1/4 cup. Give it a stir. Let's cover this and let it cook on a medium-low flame for 25 minutes. Keep stirring it in intervals so that it doesn't hurt from the bottom. Now it's almost 25 minutes and this is how my mutton keema looks like. And now let's move to add in the next ingredients. Now I'm going to add in the remaining masala paste. The reason I'm adding it towards the end is to retain that perfect green color. I'll add in some Garam Masala powder. Give it a quick stir. At this point, you can check for the water, the consistency you require, and also the salt. I'll add in very little water. Let this cook for 5 minutes with the lid covered. It's been 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add in some butter and sprinkle some Kasuri Methi and give this a nice stir. My mutton keema is now done and it looks perfect, grainy, and the aroma is just divine. Now you can serve this mutton keema by squeezing a lime and also with some pav.
So I hope you enjoyed watching the video, guys. Do give this recipe a definite try and let me know in the comment section how it turned out. If you have any questions or queries related to the recipe, you can leave a comment below and I would be happy to help. So I like having this mutton keema with some sunny side egg and pav, of course, and paired with some Palonji's ice cream soda. So do let me know in the comment section which is your favorite Irani Cafe and which serves the best mutton keema. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please go and hit the subscribe button. You can also press the bell notification for all the latest updates on our videos and recipes. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram and show us your love. We'll see you next time.